Yo, what's going on? It's Fuego here, and today I'm going to be playing some Mortar bait, man. I feel like Mortar is one of the most loved decks in Clash Royale, or honestly just most loved win condition, so I figured today would give us a great opportunity to play it. And on top of that, we're also showcasing another card here. We got the Goblin Giant. I feel like the Goblin Giant usage rate has tanked recently. I don't know if it has to do with the 3-card cycle nerf or what, but I still feel like Goblin Giant is a pretty solid champion overall, so really do think that Goblin Giant is definitely worthy of being in this deck. It does a great job on defense with its ability, and on top of that, the Goblin Giant is just such a tank. You can just throw it down in front of your mortar and actually protect it for days. So let's go with our Ice Wiz in the back here and try and figure out what our opponent Kopashika is running here. So it looks like they got a little bit of kind of like a cheap aggressive spam deck here. Yeah, they have a super fast cycle, already out-cycling our Bar Barrel with that Goblin Barrel, but I think this should still be fine. And now the main thing you want to do whenever you're playing this deck is you want to track what spells your opponent has. So for example, right, I have not even seen a spell other than like Goblin Gang, which doesn't really count, from my opponent. So I think we should be able to get some good bait value in this matchup. So looking pretty good off rip. So one thing I definitely want to make sure I'm doing is cycling to my Evo Mortar. So even if my Mortar isn't going to get a ton of damage, as long as it forces out Elixir and I'm cycling to my Evo, I really don't care. So that's our second Mortar down. See, that's basically a 4-for-4 trade on my Mortar, and I get a cycle down. So exactly what we love to see right there. Now we're about to go into double, which should be good for us here, just because that's going to help us be able to manage our cycle a little bit better against this quick cycle deck here. So love to see that. And okay, I just realized something. His cannon's out of cycle, which means that he's going to have a super difficult time defending this Evo Skelly Barrel. So let's drop that right about now. He's got some good pressure coming down, but I think this is still fine. Yeah, let's go low Goblin Gang. And look at this. He has to cycle back to his cannon, but it just doesn't matter. Fire Spirit as well. Evo Skelly Barrel, man, getting so much damage. Punishing these decks for not running small spells is exactly what you want to do. I'm going to take the Lightning as well because I'm really not messing around with that Dark Goblin. And then we'll overcommit a little bit on the Berserker. But look at that, man. That's already game-winning damage. Huge stuff there. Let's see if we can keep it going. We do have the Evo Mortar, but I think I'm going to split Goblin Giant once again. I like having a little bit of tanks down in both lanes here. And he's starting to get some pretty good pressure, as we can see. And I think, okay, I'm going to go defensive, or kind of like defensive Evo Mortar here, just soak up those wall breakers. Because as long as we keep our towers healthy, we will be fine. So let's go for, is this a good Lightning? It might be a good Lightning, but also might be a little bit too aggressive right now. As long as I keep playing good defense, we have absolutely nothing to worry about. So that's going to be what I'm focusing on here. He gets a little bit of damage, nothing crazy, and we're low-key getting to the point where we can actually spell cycles. This is not bad at all. Yeah, he goes low cannon, so I'm going to take this opportunity, and we're going to try and get a Mortar connection or a Lightning. Either one of the two would be great, but looks like he's not really giving me much here. Okay, that is fine. We'll just resound defense once again. There's no reason to get ahead of ourselves here, so really can just play solid defense and go from there. Continuing to Bar Barrel on top of the Goblin Barrels as always, just because that's our best defense, of course. And let's go with the Mortar in the left lane. I could actually predict a cannon as well. You know what? Let's go for it. Predict a cannon. He does go low Valk. Okay, interesting. Interesting. I'm going to try. Can we stop these wall breakers? Probably not, though. Yeah, no. Wall breakers connect, unfortunately, there. And he's doing a pretty good job just not giving me lightning value, which I gotta say is definitely the way that he sticks around in this matchup. But as you'll notice, we have both Evos in hand. So I'm going to go Goblin Giant on the right. And then I think if we could go like Evo Mortar, force out a cannon, and then go Evo Skelly Barrel, that would be perfect. No, he just goes Valk the Bridge, but hold on. This Evo Mortar is going to give us some good damage now. Heck yeah, and it forces out the Evo Wall Breakers. This is perfect. Now he doesn't have him for offense, and Evo Mortar locks on. Yo, let's go. That's huge damage, man. Keep going, Goblin. Okay, we got him pretty low. How much does Lightning do? 415. We need just a little bit more. Okay, let's actually go Goblin Giant the bridge, because he can't let it lock on. And then once he defends it, I can just Lightning whatever he plays. Like, this is pretty good. Yeah, I'll take the Lightning here. And guys, I don't know how he can stop this. And that's good game, man. Let's go. Goblin Giant tanking for the win, but Lightning ultimately getting the job done. In the next match here, and let's go Skelly Barrel the bridge. Once again, a good starting play, and I might even pressure right lane with a Goblin Gang. You know, it is a little bit risky being aggressive at start, but sometimes you can get away with it. So like already we know our opponent has a Royal Ghost, and we're figuring out that he has a Bomb Tower. So he's got some pretty nice defenses for our deck. So this is looking probably like a Mortar matchup, because realistically with this deck you have two main ways of getting damage. The first one's going to be your Mortar, and then the second one's going to be your bait cards. So this is definitely looking like a Mortar matchup. Goblin Giant is not able to take care of the Dark Goblin, but we can go Mortar here. Oh, we can actually still defend this with a barbell, and the nice thing is the barbell can tank for our mortar possibly as well, so. Okay, I could protect this mortar, but I think it would probably not end up getting us a ton of damage anyway, so I actually will just let it go for now. We'll go with a little bit of a defensive Skelly Barrel, actually. Let's see how that works for us. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Let's see, Bomb Tower comes down once again. Yeah, I mean, Bomb Tower is just going to be a pretty good defense to this deck overall. I already see it being a pretty huge problem. But as long as we hold a damage lead and maybe take our lightnings where we can get them, I think this is pretty good. So let's go Mortar here once again, because Bomb Tower is not in cycle. He can get back to the Rascals, but I mean, I don't know, man. Yeah, okay, nice. Can we stop these wall breakers, please? I'm gonna go Barbell. This looks a little aggressive, but if it works out, we should be able to get a Mortar lock, and we do. Yes, man. Sometimes a lot of things about playing Mortar is the fact that you need to understand when to overcommit and protect your Mortar. Right there, I knew once he didn't have his Rascals back in cycle and the Bomb Tower out of cycle, he really didn't have great answers. So I overspent, and we got repaid greatly there. So that's perfect. All right, so if I go Evo Skelly Barrel, he just goes Bomb Tower, right? So not even the best trade, especially for an Evo. So I think I'm actually going to hold on to my Evo Skelly Barrel this time. Defensive Goblin Gang hopefully takes out Skelly Barrel. I'm not even 100% sure of this interaction, but yeah, it looks like it does a good job. That's good to see. Probably going to let this Dark Goblin go and maybe even just try and build up a huge push here. I think that could be perfect. Let's go Evo Mortar on the left lane and probably going to Bomb Tower. I'm going to go Ice Wiz just in case. Okay, he plays it low. That's fine. Honestly, a risk I was not looking to take. Let's go Offensive Lightning. See, maybe we can do something. Oh, wait, the Wall Breakers, though. Okay, the Wall Breakers do a good job, but look at the Gobblestein, man. Gobblestein's on top of tower. That's what we'd love to see. Oh, my goodness, that's actually so much damage. All right, let's go Evo Skelly Barrel late on top of this Skeleton Barrel himself. Perfect. Bar Barrel doing some good work. And once again, he gets some chip, but not nearly enough. This is great. Let's keep up the pressure with our Mortar. Do I predict a high Bomb Tower? I'll just let him have it if he goes for it. Nice. Okay, yeah, he's not intent on going on a high Bomb Tower yet today. Let's go Ice Wiz here right about now. It's going to kill the Rascal Girl, and he still has to keep committing to this. Look at this, man. I'm just kind of being a little bit annoying with this. And yeah, he has to spend 4 more elixir on a Bomb Tower trying to stop our Mortar. We defend the Skelly Barrel nice. And look at this. This Mortar's still alive, man. Just causing such problems. I'm actually just going to take a Lightning. Hopefully, wait, does that hit the Dark Goblin? It does. Okay, good. I was about to tweak. At this point, I could even go defensive Mortar and Lightning him out. I'm not going to commit to the game plan yet, but if it comes to that, we could totally do it. He's starting to go for dual lane pressure, which I feel like is a little bit too late. He probably should have been doing that early on, but you know what? I will take it nonetheless. Bomb Tower's out of hand. Maybe, just maybe, we can go offensive Evo Mortar, maybe grab some damage here. So Skelly Barrel kind of dies. Man, this Dark Goblin, though, he's been getting such value out of his Dark Goblin. Like, cannot hold you guys. It's kind of wild. Let's go Mortar here. Okay, I'm not going to predict anything. We'll just kind of let it go. Hold my, oh, wait, hold on. That's a good Lightning. We can Lightning, take care of the Bomb Tower. Can we get an Evo Mortar lock, please? No, the Bomb Tower actually still survived. And yeah, okay, he does overcommit on the Rascals, but we just need a little bit more. And wait, that is within 1 Lightning range. Yeah, no, we are fine here, man. We are fine. I'm going to go Goblin Gang as well. And then let's just drop a late Bar Barrel and then Ice Wiz just to make sure we clean up. Really not trying to take any risks here. Yo, whoa. That got a little bit too close for comfort, but the Lightning does come down. That's insane, man. That is insane. I'll take the win, though. You know, that was definitely a close match there at the end, but, you know, we pull out nonetheless. In the last match here, let's see, maybe we can get some nice Mortar connections in this one. That would be huge. So, Skelly Barrel the back end. Nice. Okay, we see the E-Drag. I love seeing the E-Drag because we have the best counter in the game, and that's the Lightning, man. So, no problems with E-Drags in this matchup. And if you struggle against Electro Dragon, make sure to just run the Lightning. It's such a good counter. So, we do start off getting some Skeleton Barrel damage and then the Lightning damage, of course. And we see a Pekka come down. Okay. So whenever I'm playing Mortar, I like to actually play my Mortars opposite lane to try and chip out some damage. The idea is that I trust my defense on low elixir, so I'll trade getting tower damage for being defending on low elixir. So, okay, ooh, we do see Balloon. That's gonna make things a little bit tough. I'm gonna go high minions just to DPS down. And we do have a Goblinstein ability if we need it, but no, the freeze. Okay, that's a little bit bad, but I think it's still fine though. Yeah, no, it's not actually that bad. Because look at this, Balloon only ends up getting 1 shot. We're gonna have a nice counter push, and our Mortar got way more damage. Yeah, this is perfect. I'm gonna pressure Goblin Gang on the right just because he has to over defend in the left lane. And look at this, man. We get damage in both lanes. We have the damage lead. This is the type of start you want to see when you're playing Mortar bait. So, beautiful stuff right here. Alright, so Baby Dragon, everything's dead. We should be just about even on elixir. Maybe, yeah, no, we should be even. Maybe I'm down 1, but pretty close. And okay, I won't go Mortar the bridge right now because he could just play a Pekka on top, and that would not be good, right? So I'll just reset with Goblin Giant instead. And yeah, okay, so Pekka, Lumberloon, Freeze. Kind of interesting deck. It's, you know, it's like fairly popular. Like, it's not a super meta deck or anything, but I feel like it's kind of, there's always people playing it, right? All right, I'm going to go Mortar once again because he played his Pekka a little bit too high. I believe that is out of the range of our Mortar. No, wait, is he going to walk out, though? No, okay, I guess it did walk inside. Maybe the Goblin Giant pulled it. I'm not 100% sure on that. But we'll go Minions for DPS, Evo Skelly to pressure. And this is just, yeah, look at the lightning value right now, guys. I'll go lightning, and then we'll go late gang. I'll play it high so that he can't get freeze value. And then look at this, man. This should be good. Yeah, okay, Balloon gets what? One shot. That's fine. Mortar's still alive. I'm going to go dual lane pressure here. Maybe we can get an Evo Mortar lock. Let's see, what does he get down? He gets down the Lumberjack. Okay, let's try and block this here. The Goblin Giant's going to reset the Baby Dragon as well off of our... Oh, no, he freezes. Well played. Let's see. All right, that was actually a very nice freeze because instead of the Baby Dragon shooting our Goblin Giant, it just decided to shoot the Mortar. So we got him down pretty low, but one Balloon connection could completely swing the tides of this game. So can't really take that lightning there. What is the play? What's the play? I'm going to go Minions to set up a defense. If he pressures, yeah, I'm just going to go... Yeah, he's giving me crazy lightning value right now. I'm going to keep that Balloon away from my tower so there's no freeze potential. And now we have a good counter push as well. Pressure right lane with Skeleton Barrel. Yeah, look at this, man. Mortar's on top of tower. Yo, he's just ignoring the Mortar? Yo, what is going on? Okay, let's think. He has to barbell the right lane. Yup, he does. I'm going to go Goblin Gang for some extra pressure. And then Minions for DPS. Wait a minute. He has to overcommit last second to kill my Goblins. That's good. Yep, okay. Wait, that's almost within... No, that's almost within range. Okay, not quite enough. No, good Tornado as well. I can't even lightning this because we're just down a little bit of Elixir, unfortunately. Let's go Bar Barrel here. Wait, defensive Evo Skelly Barrel, man. It's going to save me. Trust, it's going to save. Okay, let's go Minions to DPS down as well. Ice was actually clutching up. Look at the Ice was right now, man. Beautiful stuff. And he has to defend the Goblin Giant. Wait, Goblin Giant gets a hit, and now we're within lightning range. But look at the left lane. The Evo Skelly Barrel, and that's good game, bro. Oh my goodness, that game was getting a little sketchy there at the end, but we do ultimately take home the win. But that's going to do it all for this one, guys. So make sure to subscribe if you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.